The broadcaster reckons the SNP leader would have been better off heading to Dubai or Abu Dhabi, but warned against following the example of Michael Matheson in racking up a huge data bill. Andrew Neil has offered Humza Yousaf a top tip for his holiday in Qatar as he questioned his choice of destination. The SNP leader, 38, is taking a break in the Gulf state with his wife, Dundee councillor Nadia El Nakla, 40, but broadcaster Neil, 74, reckons he would have been better off heading to Dubai or Abu Dhabi as he branded the trip interesting. Mr. Yousaf's visit to Qatar has raised eyebrows due to the state's patchy human rights record. It has also been linked in the past to extremist groups in the region, including the Houthi rebels currently disrupting trade in the region, although Qatar denies this. The country hosted the 2022 World Cup, widely regarded as an exercise in sports washing, but journalistic heavyweight Neil, from Paisley, was happy to offer Mr. Yousaf some advice for the trip as he mocked the recent scandal surrounding Michael Matheson's £11,000 iPad bill that eventually led to his resignation as Health Secretary earlier this month. Taking to social media site X, Neil wrote, "Top tip for the trip, switch off your data roaming. And if you forget, don't charge Scottish taxpayers as an expense." He also suggested comparing Mr. Yousaf's visit to that of football fans at the World Cup was a stupid false equivalence. He said, "It wasn't football fans that chose Qatar to host the World Cup. But they had to go there to support their team." But Mr. Neil did add, "I'm not bothered about Scotland's First Minister taking a break in Qatar. But it is interesting. Dubai and even Abu Dhabi are more." Mr. Yousaf is on holiday after a miserable tenure as First Minister. He has still found time to tweet about UK politics during his trip, although he has ignored the biggest story of the week after Labour ditched its Rochdale candidate amid an anti-Semitism. Deputy First Minister Shona Robertson is standing in for Mr. Yousaf. The Scottish Government said, "The First Minister is on leave during the parliamentary recess this week, with the Deputy First Minister covering his duties. For security reasons, the First Minister's travel arrangements are not made public."